Well, welcome back to the Transformation Trek. It's great you can join us. We are exploring the practice which we've called the view of gratitude. This idea of exploring thankfulness or gratefulness. This is just part one, and we're really excited to delve into this because although it's a simplistic idea, truly believe it can be transformative to the way you see the world, especially when participating with God, and especially as you explore this with others. And I hope you can absolutely be watching this yourself and taking notes and exploring and wrestling and disagreeing and agreeing with the things said. But our hope is that you would find some like-minded people to encourage each other, keep each other accountable, and explore these deep ways, these deep rhythms of Jesus together, and that ultimately it transforms your life. That's the hope of these videos. That's the hope of this channel. And so before we get into it, I just wanted to geek out with you for a moment. Bear with me if it's not your thing, but Tim Cook recently released a product which was really exciting. The Vision Pro. It's called Apple's Vision Pro. And just like the iPhone, this is the release of a brand new product. And basically, for those that haven't seen or just would see on the surface, it's just a headset. But it's quite an impressive bit of technology for just a headset. It's a VR-AR hybrid. And what I mean by that is this headset can work as a VR device, can switch off the rest of the world and take you to other realities in your vision. And what I think it's more designed for is an AR device. And what I mean by that is augmented reality. What I mean is these devices let you into the rest of the world. So you put the device on, you could see your living room, you could see the room and the people that are in it. But it would project things into that room, like a TV screen where you could watch these videos, or a game that you could play with others that have the goggles on in that room, or a group project. What can be done with it is limitless, or at least unexplored. It's quite exciting. But what I guess I wanted to bring this up is I wanted to talk about the agenda behind these products. Kind of not a conspiracy, but an explicit agenda. The technology is neither good or evil, but it is certainly being used for a specific purpose. And that is simple. It's in the name Vision Pro. The idea of this technology and nearly all technology is to capture your vision. What do I mean by that? Well, the thing literally has cameras that are going to track your eyesight to, one, yes, help you better control it with your eyes, but two, it's going to capture the information of what captures your vision, what you look at, what distracts you, how your eyesight works, and use that data to better capture your point of view, better tell you where to look, better distract you, better to capture your vision. And this is not new. This is not a new thing just for the Apple Pro. Our iPhones, our phones just always are beeping at us. We can barely take them out of our possession. We get sort of, I don't know about you, I get a bit jittery if I don't know where it is. I'm being honest. It's notifying me. It's keeping my time. It's telling me the latest things that are happening. It tracks what I'm looking at, and so it can recommend things I can buy. It tells me what I need. It tells me what I don't have by looking at other people on social media and the things they're doing and the exciting lives they're living and the highlight reel of their life. It tells me what I don't have enough of. It captures my vision. And this isn't new. This isn't just new to technology. The editorials in the newspaper, the commentary or talk show like environment of our current affair news shows, entertainment now, is there to capture your attention, is there to tell you how to view the world, how you to think about things. Sometimes they're clever and they pretend there's two sides. You're either allowed to see the world like this or like this. Choose. Either way, make no mistake, whatever you believe about the world, these things are there to capture your vision. This $1 trillion industries are designed to capture your vision. And so the question I have for you is simple in this video, but could be quite complex. If they're capturing or doing everything they can to capture your vision. What are you going to do about it? In a sense, it's your move. Are you happy to let them tell you what you need, what you want, what you don't have, how to see the world, how to think about things? Or is there an alternative? As Christians, we believe Jesus has an alternative vision for the world. He called it the kingdom. He said it was like a small seed that could grow this idea. He was very serious about seeing the world that way. In fact, in Romans 12:2, Paul writes about this. He says that we should not be conformed to these patterns, but be transformed. He said our mind should be renewed to see what God's will is, his good and beautiful and pleasing will. That the world's vision for you is not the only way to see or live or exist in this world. There is a God-given vision. And that's where I truly believe the practice of gratitude. In fact, all the practices in a transformation trek are tools to see and be in the world like Jesus. But the practice of gratitude, for me, I think offers something truly unique, truly transformative. Because in a world that is saying you don't have enough, you are not enough, being grateful is saying, actually, this is what I do have. This is what I'm thankful for. And living out of that is a game changer. And so that is what we seek to practice, explore and wrestle with in this season. And this idea leads me to the questions to kick us off this week in exploring this practice. My first question is, what currently captures your vision? What's capturing your thoughts 2 minutes ago before you were watching this video? What's on your mind? What patterns of thinking are you in? Is it the pattern of not being enough, not having enough? Is it the all-consuming thought of wanting to progress always in your career, never quite reaching the level you want to be? Is it one of success? Is it one of optimization, always trying to squeeze the most out of your life but never actually living in it? Is it one of comparing yourself to those on social media, to those that are your neighbors? And then my second question is, I wonder what it looks like to renew your mind. What does it look like for God's narrative, for God's story to capture your vision? What does it look like to be captured by God's story, his vision? What does it look like? And I would love you to kick this around if you're watching this with anyone else. What does it look like to live with a view of gratitude? Love you to kick those around, explore, have a look at the passages that are in your practice guide at Transformationtrek.online. We've got some verses in there, one particular by an author that writes Psalms 107. And he tells of all these things that are happening, but he reframes them with what I think is a godly perspective, a view of gratitude. And although some of these things are hard, he still sings praises. He still is grateful for the things that God has done in those circumstances. Looking back and looking forward, he has a view, a lens, a headset of gratitude. I wonder what it would look like if we were to let that transform our view instead of the world. That's my hope and prayer for this series. I'm looking forward to exploring this deeper over the next few weeks.